Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Broncos going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. On 1st and 10, Griffith throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On 1st down, Griffith. Oh, look at the juke. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Off play action. Griffith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Avoids him at the 40. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 3rd down, that's Holt. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And now back out comes the offense. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and are really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, It's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
Back to the air on second down. Griffith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Back to throw. Griffith. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing on first down. Griffith. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Gould now out to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applies. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Griffith. And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. From the gun, Griffith. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Griffith. And some space here. Able to slither by. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he slides to avoid the hit. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And now a first down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Griffith. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Griffith. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Griffith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
So we hit the quarter break in round one of the AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Baltimore after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And again this time to the tailback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken way up by the 25. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. It's Newton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. First down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackler.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Pass interference. Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The play fake. Griffith. And some strong running. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Griffith got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st down, Griffith over the middle complete. That's Scott. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back to throw. Griffith. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Quincy Enunwa taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Gold to add the extra point. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken way up by the 25. He gets away from 1. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll drop the throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 5.
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here we go. 1, 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Newton. 23 yards on the play.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Now back to throw, and he slings one that's incomplete. The Ravens on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. White 90.
He'll look to throw. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And this will kick off the crossbar and skip over. It's good. He didn't get that one cleanly at all, but he still gets it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a bit of a strange one there. That was not particularly the longest field goal in the world. He needed help from the crossbar just to get it over.
Yeah, I don't know if it was his footing or his cleats got caught or what, but that was a bit of a knuckleball, and you're right. He definitely got some help. And it appeared to me, Brandon, he just willed that one over the bar.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 32 that time. Throwing on first down. Griffith firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Griffith. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
From the gun on 3rd down. Griffith. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
From the gun, Griffith. And some room to work. Shifts free at the 15. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Griffith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Red 38.
Looking to throw. Griffith finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now a signal and a timeout called, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Griffith. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 1-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC WildCard matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Ravens trail at home at halftime. The Broncos have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Here early in the first, here the defense will come up with the pick. Broncos defense gets off the field with the turnover. After the pick, offense comes out now. They'll go with the run here. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Broncos up by a touchdown. Broncos have it on 2nd and 5. Great stiff arm here on the run. And he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. The lead now at 14. Broncos on offense midway through the second. The run will go outside to the left here. And he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. The lead now at 17. So that's going to do it for us. We'll send you back now to field level for some more playoff football.
All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him for a loss of 5. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newton. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 1-9.
Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Going forward pass. Offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire It sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Griffith over the middle, complete. It's Scott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Now a handoff looking right. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Griffith. Room here to run. He spins free. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he lost the football. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Broncos on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. 38.
From the gun, Griffith. Open man is Allison, complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Griffith, the quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Gold now out to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that was textbook 3-4 defense. Normally the defensive line just eats up blocks. In this case, they ate up the blocks and still made the play against the running game. Really, really nice job.
The Ravens on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Out comes the Ravens defense now as they get ready for the next possession. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Griffith got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. And to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 1-9.
They'll run here. This is Kadeem Carey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball game.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point? Stay on course?
And stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go. 1-9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. If this game continues the way it's gone, it'll be, well, somewhat of an upset. 5-4, not huge, but still the big thing, winning on the road to stay alive. Pretty big deal.
Yeah, when you pointed out that 5-4, first thing that flashed through my head was college basketball. When they get to their tournament, right?
Yeah, like the 8-9 seed first round game.
Right, you always look at that before you thought your brackets, don't you? And you got to figure out which one you're going to pick, that 9 seed over the 8. And sometimes even that 7-10 game feels the same way. Not much difference between the two teams. Give them a lot of credit, though, for going on the road and getting it done in this one.
Yeah, that's the difference. NCAA tournament, neutral site here on the road and putting some people on notice. Looking to throw. Griffith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Bucky Hodges, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Well, it was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
They're going to look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Off play action. Griffith. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, good move at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Quincy Enunwa, 22 yards. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Gold to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Gold now out to kick it away. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Let's go.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 2nd down. Griffith. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Wormley able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. The Broncos on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Griffith. And he's got room. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Denver. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Let's go.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd down, 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
On is the punter King to send it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very...
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have it.